Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Pretty good recruiting weekend for Tennessee. Added a couple of offensive tackles in the class of 24. Also got the commitment from class of 25 four-star cornerback Shamar Arnew. Now they've got the number one ranked linebacker in the country, Sammy Brown, coming off of a visit. They have a legitimate shot. We'll see. It sounds like Clemson and Georgia are definitely up there in the mix, but Tennessee's in the top five. Just found out according to an On3 article just now released, that Sammy Brown has locked in his official visit to Knoxville, so he will also be officially visiting Tennessee coming up for Memorial Day. But we're going to talk about it. We'll see where Tennessee's at with Sammy Brown. As always, you guys know what to do. Smash that thumbs up just below the video. It's quick, free, easy, helps the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We're not media. We're not talking at you. We're talking with you. We're building a pretty good community of Tennessee fans here at the Talkin VAWLS Network. So if you like what we do, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You're not going to miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. Let's check it out. Let's talk about Sammy Brown. Again, the number one linebacker in the country. According to 247 Sports, he is listed at 6'2", 225 pounds, out of Jefferson, Georgia. Again, a five-star prospect, top five national prospect. I mean, you're talking about a kid that can play anywhere in the country, but it sounds like Georgia, Clemson out there in front. But again, Josh Heupel building that relationship. You know, we talk about culture, and Sammy Brown was in town. We're going to go through this article from Sports Illustrated that kind of talks a little bit about the visit. Says five-star linebacker Sammy Brown is touring Knoxville with the Tennessee Volunteers this weekend, and several reports about his visits are beginning to surface. You know, just right as I was getting ready to record this video, I saw that On3.com put out their interview with him, and again, he has locked in that official visit for Memorial Day weekend. But it says Tennessee's gone on a recent recruiting run, added 3 commits on Friday and Saturday. Shamar Arnew, offensive tackle Jesse Perry, and interior offensive lineman Gage Ginther. However, it doesn't seem like the coaching staff is done making big moves. Now, those are some nice pieces. You know, I like Shamar Arnew a lot. Anybody that was a part of the NCAA stream last night, we talked a lot about these commitments. I've also put out videos on all three. If you missed those, go back and check them out. But I'm a big fan of Shamar Arnew. I like his physicality. He will get up in your face, plays good press coverage, uses his hands. He's violent. I like him as a player. The offensive tackles, we'll see. I think that Gage Ginther has the potential to possibly bump to a 4-star. You know, both these kids have to play out their senior years, and I trust Glenn Ellerby with player development, but you have to like the foundation that is being laid by Josh Heupel in this class of 24. You've got your quarterback in the boat with Jake Merklinger. You got some big-time prospects, Jonathan Eccles, J.J. Harrell, Caleb Beasley, Marcus Gorey, all 4-star prospects, according to 247 Sports. But can you lock down a big-time guy like a Sammy Brown, like a Wingo, like a Matthews? Can you get some of these top-ranked players in the country? Again, Sammy Brown, top 5 player nationally, number 1 linebacker in the country. Article goes on to say several reports confirm the 5-star linebacker is currently in Knoxville, getting another look at the VAWLS. Brown has now toured Tennessee 5 times, getting an ample look at what the school offers. Plans to get a deep, intimate look at each program before making a decision. The in-state Georgia Bulldogs are a big contender, and he has been to Athens 10 times. Says Georgia and Clemson are the top 2 suitors for Brown. The Tigers head coach Dabo Swinney has done an excellent job pitching the school and defensive style to one of America's best athletes. The Jefferson High School product is also considering Ohio State and recently visited Oklahoma. Now, I saw where Chad Simmons had put it out. He visited Clemson. He had been to Georgia, and he had also taken trips to Ohio State. And now he's Oklahoma, and now he's wrapping things up at Tennessee. And then he's got the official visits already scheduled for Clemson, Georgia, and Ohio State. Again, according to the On3 article that just came out, locked in an official with Tennessee. And the full expectation is that he locks in an official with Oklahoma. He will take all 5 of those visits and then make a decision. But again, Chad Simmons says it appears that Clemson and Georgia are way out front. But Josh Heupel spent a lot of time with him one-on-one over this weekend. Goes on to say here and talk about that a little bit. Says several social media posts confirm that Brown attended Tennessee's baseball series finale against Florida with Josh Heupel and linebackers coach Brian Jean-Marie. Says he's gone on record multiple times to underscore how much culture and environment play into his decision, and he got a closer look at Tennessee's community. Wraps up saying inside linebacker position to need for Tennessee. They've been aggressive about trying to recruit top-tier prospects, landing in-state 4-star Edwin Spillman's top 6 a few days ago. Seems like Tennessee firmly in the mix for Brown as well. And yeah, you know, Edwin Spillman needs to be a priority. And that's what, when we look at the class of 24, when we look at the building blocks, the foundation that is being laid, you look at the class of 24, you get Edwin Spillman, and you find a way to get Sammy Brown in the boat, you're sitting solid. That linebacker room is becoming nasty. You've already got Arian Carter. You've got Elijah Herring, Caleb Perry. You got Jalen Smith, Jeremiah T-Lander. We did a film breakdown on him yesterday. You missed that? Go back and check it out. You'll become a fan of Jeremiah T-Lander real quick. But the linebacker room for Tennessee has the potential to be really, really good. And again, Sammy Brown comes in, spends a lot of time one-on-one with Josh Heupel, some time with Brian Jean-Marie. This is a quote from the On3 article that came out. I think almost every time we've gone up there, we've been able to have some one-on-one time with Heupel. It's mostly just catching up and not about recruiting or my decision. Says he's very down to earth, so a lot of it is just how things have been. It was mostly just how everything has been and how the recruiting process has been and how my family's been. There was not a lot of football, but we still got some in there. And I think Josh Heupel just gets it, man. We've talked about it a lot on this channel. Josh Heupel just understands because he's been there, done that. He's gone through the recruiting process as a player, been to the national championship, Heisman Trophy finalist. Josh Heupel can relate to these kids. Josh Heupel was one of these kids. So I think the culture, the family atmosphere that we talk about all the time, I think Josh Heupel is who he is. He's comfortable in his own skin. But again, Sammy Brown, top-ranked linebacker on campus, once again, locked in the official visit. That's what excites me. I like reading the article from On3 that Sammy Brown has locked in that official visit for Memorial Day weekend. I think that's what Tennessee did a year ago. I think they had a pretty big recruiting weekend on Memorial Day, spent some time out on the water. That's always show kids that there's more to Knoxville than football. They're going to see the fan base. They're going to see the environment, the atmosphere. Show them there's more to Knoxville than football. The scouting report from 247 Sports. If you're not familiar with Sammy Brown, one of the top overall athletes to come out of the high school ranks in recent memory. Not only has racked up over 200 tackles and 3,500 rushing yards in 3 years at the varsity level, but has captured back-to-back gold medals on the wrestling mat. You guys know I love wrestlers, man. I think it translates to the football field. I think it translates to work ethic, toughness, grit. Says he simply moves better, moves differently, easy for me to say, moves differently than any other individual his size, whether that be north, south, east, or west. Could probably find a home somewhere at the Power 5 level as a running back, given how he powers his way through would-be tacklers, but tape suggests that he has a chance to be special as an off-ball linebacker. Does an excellent job of sifting through traffic and getting where he needs to be. Hasn't faced the stiffest competition on Friday nights, but does exactly what he's supposed to do in that type of setting as he sheds blocks and simply swallows up ball carriers. Can hold his own in one-on-one situations, but at his best in coverage when he can drop back into zone and clog up passing lanes. Man, we need Sammy Brown. Oh, my gosh. We need Sammy Brown, Arian Carter, Edwin Spillman. The list goes on and on. Jalen Smith. That linebacker room, man, could be special. Could be special. Says ability to bend while rounding the corner also makes him dangerous as a blitzer. Should be viewed as one of the top defensive prospects in the 2024 cycle, likely to set weight room records at a school of his choice. Can already clean 385 and push for early playing time with his work ethic and mindset. NFL upside. Again, that's the scouting report from 247 Sports. So Sammy Brown in town, took in a baseball game, spent some time with Hype, spent some time with Brian Jean-Marie. Does Tennessee have a legitimate shot? Do they have a legitimate shot? You guys hit the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Can they land a guy like Sammy Brown, the number one linebacker in the class, top 5 prospect? I would love to hear what you guys think. As always, make sure you guys smash the thumbs up on the way out the door. Go check out the merch, bonfire.com/store/talkinballs. Appreciate all the support from you guys picking up merch. I hope some of you guys will rep it down at the orange and white game coming up this Saturday. Looking forward to hanging out with you guys, G10 Parking Garage. As always, thank you to the members of the channel. Couldn't do this without you, and I mean that. I mean every bit of that. I would not be doing YouTube full-time if it wasn't for you that contribute through membership. Ad revenue's down. It is what it is. That's the world of YouTube right now. But thank you to the members. If you want to become a part of that, hit that join button down below. It's $1 a month. Just $1 a month. I would greatly appreciate it. But that's going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.